Hey, Brittany.
Okay, yay, here we go.
Hey, hey, my girl.
We've been talking all day, and I'm like, dang, I can't even get on the video chat.
Girl, oh my gosh. I am glad you are here.
Thank
How
you for
you
having me.
doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
You ready?
Yes.
Hi, thank you, V. V said y'all look so cute. Thank
Thank you,
you.
V. Yeah, I just got the phone, V. Love you, V.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the show started. Welcome to Kicking It with Yama. And tonight, guest, she is our autism mom. She's an entrepreneur and she's an entertainer. We're gonna get a little bit more into her life, you guys. I'm your girl Yama. This my guest in the back as well on the screen, Miss Denequia. How you doing, Miss Denequia?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Denequia, your original boss lady. Always got to do my little, intro.
Girl, do it.
Thank
This,
you for
hey,
having
this
me.
your night. This your night. This is your night. So tell us a little bit more about you. We're gonna start with the mom, being a mom that of a son that have it's a son, right?
Yeah, my son, King, my youngest son. So I am a mom of three. I have a daughter she's at West Georgia. Shout out to Nevaeh doing her thing there, first year. My son JJ, he's the face of our company, JJ's Toys and More. And then you have King. He's on the spectrum, but when I say that he's phenomenal and so creative, and you really can't tell when you first meet him that he's even on the spectrum. That's what's crazy about it, unless you kind of spend a little time with him. But yeah. So I'm a mom of three, happily a mom of three. Some moms be like, man, I got all these kids. But me, I'll be like, man, I got all these kids.
I know that right. I got three kids too, and I'm sure a lot of them have. Hey, welcome in, y'all. Welcome to Kicking It with Yama. Yeah, I have three two girls. I get it. But, so let's go a little bit more into the mom life. With that, how is it? What's the day to day look like with your child with autism?
Well, with my son that's on the spectrum, it's a lot of making sure that we're very attentive. It's some redirecting there, redirecting him. And when he's upset, just trying to calm him. So I tried to find ways to balance his diet out by adding more cilantro and parsley to like different fruit smoothies, all natural fruit smoothies, to kind of help to break down the metals and stuff like that. Just different things to be able to balance out, what we have to deal with his emotions and his behaviors.
Okay, those that are wondering if their child have autism or not, what are some of the signs that you noticed early on for you to understand, like, oh, okay, my son could be on the spectrum. So, what are some signs that you could give for people to look out for?
I would say staring off into space at a very young age, not being so interactive with other kids, not speaking. Like when he was 18 months, he was talking, he was saying our names and stuff. But then when he hit 3 years old, he just kind of went mute. Like he wasn't talking at all. He wasn't really interacting. There was no face to face. He would get angry and bang his head into the wall. Um, and that was his way of expressing himself, when he was upset or couldn't speak and he was trying to get it out. So I would just pay attention to those signs. If they're not speaking, if they're not interacting with kids their age, like on that level, if they're using other ways to be able to communicate when they're mad, as far as banging their head or hitting themselves, things like that, then yeah, you'll want to get them evaluated. And we went through life stands right here in Georgia, but there's different options in different states.
Okay. And how has you said you're a mom of three? Let's talk about your other two kids. One is in college, right?
Yeah.
How is that going? Like knowing that she's away from you.
I mean, she's doing pretty good. She comes home and grocery shops every weekend and washes her clothes. And when I say grocery shops, I'm talking about grocery shop in our pantry, in our fridge. But we just go with the girl. Her grades are good. She's an honor student. She was in honors classes in high school. She's in honor classes in college. She's doing her thing. We're so proud of Nevaeh. Shout out to Nevaeh doing her thing at West Georgia. We're wolfies.
All right. Shout out to Nevaeh doing her thing over there. Look, we proud of you, Nevaeh, and keep going. We know that your future is bright, and we're gonna keep cheering for you, girl. Let's talk about your son. What about your other son? How's he doing?
The 15-year-old JJ, he's doing pretty good. He's in 10th grade, so he's learning a lot about himself. He has a little girlfriend now. So, he's just experiencing that normal teenage life. And we're just I know as a parent, me as a mom, I'm trying to let him just kind of maneuver the best way he knows how.
Mhm.
You know, with all of this, his grades are decent, so I don't really have any complaints there. Um, I'm just letting him kind of grow into, the young man that he plans to be, if that makes any sense at all. I'm just kind of redirecting or just guiding along the way, but most importantly, I'm letting him be a kid.
Yeah, that's the most important thing for them to like filter it out, girl. You're doing a great job. Let's talk a little bit more about motherhood. I do have a question. How has motherhood shaped you in who you are personally and professionally?
I was born to be a mom. Look, I would always tell people, for real, I'd be like, and my friend V, she on here, she can attest to this. I'd be like, I'm a mom before I'm anything else. And I stood on that because I always knew that I was going to be a mom. I prayed to be a mom. I always wanted to be a mom. I want to be a protector of my kids. That was my biggest thing. So I feel like being a mom it gives me more courage to step out on faith. It gives me more courage to follow my dreams because I want them to be able to follow theirs. So I feel like showing them how to, showing them my path and my journey. They're learning what to do, what not to do. They're learning what to strive for, what not to strive for. I feel like I'm leading the way so that way they can start their journey and make their own decisions. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, yep, it really do. What's one lesson your child has taught you that changed your outlook on life?
Well, one thing I've learned with all three of these kids, to include King, because like I say, when I had Nevaeh, I was like, okay, I got this. When I had JJ, I was like, ooh, it's a little, much, but I got this. Then the third child came, and because he's on the spectrum, it's more, that comes with that. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to lose it. But I realized that you just got to have patience. You have to have patience and you have to be understanding, because your kids, they don't come with instructions. And honestly, they're just kids, so you just got to do your best. So I just learned to have patience. That's it. Patience is everything. And trust me, I was a person that didn't have no patience way back when. I've learned to have patience throughout, being a mom. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I definitely get it, girl, because I got three different kids and they three different personalities, of course.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but they really good kids. I really love my children. One of them, hey, Asia, she up here. Thank you so much, you guys, for checking in. This is Kicking It with Yama. And I really just Kendra, whatever. I really appreciate the fact that you're being so open and honest in regards to your motherhood journey. How do you balance being a mom with everything else that you do?
Oh, girl, it's not easy. I got karaoke night tomorrow night. Matter of fact, if you guys don't mind, I got to shout this out. Shouty the comedian. He'll be at Seafood Social tomorrow night with me co-hosting karaoke night. Actually, he's the main host and I'm just co-hosting. So if you guys are in the Atlanta area, you want to pull up to Decatur, Georgia. That's Seafood Social in Decatur, Georgia. Doors open at 8 o'clock. We're there from 8 to 12 midnight with karaoke night. So make sure karaoke and comedy. So make sure y'all guys pull up. All right. Now, how do I balance it? Girl, I'm still trying to find the balance. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Girl,
It's
say,
difficult.
girl.
But I'm doing the best I can, like I try to, I have schedules set for my kids. I got schedules set for our business. Times where I'm able to be an artist and focus on that. So I'm just doing my very best. I just like to plan out my day. I like to plan out my week. Everything is on my calendar. Whatever ain't on the calendar ain't happening. It's just that simple.
Oh my God. Girl, I get it. I definitely understand. And we're gonna go ahead and shift since you are here singing us some tunes. Let's go ahead and shift. But before we go to the next part of your life, I just want to let you know, as a guest, your time is valued. So this is just like this is my show. This is your show. This is the audience show. So I want everybody to be comfortable. So if you got to shout it out, shout it out. This is your night. And that's how that's the Southern hospitality that I give in exchange for welcoming you and everybody that's joining in. And I really appreciate all the guests all the audience members that are checking in. And Kendra said, where can we find her music?
My
Ooh.
music is everywhere, Kendra. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Google, Series, Pandora, everywhere. You just put in my name, Denequia, Denequia. I have some good music. I have some meditation music. So if you're more on the lines of easy listening, you want to check out Ocean's Flow or Synergies. It really kind of calms you. If you're looking for meditation music or warm up or cool down music during a workout, you want to choose Ocean's Flow Synergies. Or if you want to boss yourself up, you want to choose Boss Lady. You know what I'm saying?
All
But I'm
right.
everywhere on all platforms. Make sure you stream me, check me out. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, make sure y'all stream a girl music, run them numbers up, and put her on the chart because she definitely deserves it. Y'all just heard her give y'all a little sample. Come on now, check in with her. So we're gonna go ahead and shift right into a tune. What inspired you to step into the entertainment world?
Well, I've been singing since I was 4 years old. I started out singing in our family church in Hollywood, Florida. That's where I'm from, Hollywood, Florida. Love Outreach Ministries. Shout out to Pastor Cheryl. She's no longer here with us, so happy heavenly birthday. Her birthday just passed. Um, and I stopped doing music for a while after I lost my dad in 2003. And, I got back into the music in 2017 professionally. And it's been a journey, but I'm grateful for every lesson I've learned, every dollar I've spent, every dollar I've lost, and every experience I've experienced. You know what I mean? Because this
Yeah.
industry, like, it doesn't come with the playbook, you know?
Hmm.
So you meet some people that are good for you and you meet some people that are bad. But then also there's accomplishments there because I was able to chart. My song Ocean Flow charted it at number 17 on the easy listening charts when I put it out in 2020 during COVID times. My song Synergies, that charted at number 64 in 2020, I think 2023. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I've had some highs and some lows.
Okay. And what has been your favorite project or performance so far, and why?
I would have to say my favorite performance was at, oh my God, I want to make sure I'm saying the place name right. I Lounge. I Lounge in Atlanta
Okay.
because, honey, when I say I ate, honey, I did.
I can believe. I can believe it. I can
Like,
believe it.
I tore it up at I Lounge. I don't know what it was, but something just came over me when they called my name when it was ready for me. Like, I got to put back up that footage because y'all got to film me on this. I'm going to have to pin it to my Instagram. When I say the lighting, everything was like perfect. The audience was tapped in. I had dudes that was willing to be participants when it came to my Love Jones song and everything. Like, it was just a good vibe. But if I had to rate my second best performance, I would have to say it would be for the Ship It Masterpiece event, that the first one I ever did, when I sung my song Colors, because a lot of people are misunderstood in life, and that's what that song is about. People not knowing you, but they swear they know you, and it's just like a misunderstanding. Like, I felt like that was my second best performance because it was so personable. It wasn't a lot of people in the crowd, but everybody felt me on that to where the DJ just kept spinning it, even at when he was doing his gigs at Six Flags. Shout out to DJ Q, because he was like, "This song is just phenomenal. It's just something about it. I can relate to it." You get where I'm going? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What is how has your journey when it started out and people that want to go down the road that you're going down as an entertainer, what's some of the takeaways and the advice that you could give them to help them along the way?
Be smart. Still keep your daytime job because the music industry does pay you, but it doesn't pay you like extremely well. So you still need to have some other type of source of income to carry you out throughout your life. Um, be smart. It's important to network, but network with the right people. Don't just be so quick to give money away. Really take the time to research and make sure that whatever moves you're making is going to make sense. Please do not sign to a label because all they're going to do is, yeah, they're going to put you up there and you're going to be a mega star, but you're still going to be broke and always owe them. Sorry, I got it. That's the truth. I'm sorry if anyone doesn't want to hear it. I don't care. Um, but even as an independent artist, just know that you're putting up your own money. So it's going to take time. You're going to have people that are going to fall off, that are going to be there from the start, but then after a while, they're just going to dwindle off because it's taking you too long. But don't give up. Keep going. And don't let the situation with AI make you feel like there's not a chance for you to be a mega star, because it can still happen for you. You just have to keep going because not everybody's with the AI movement. I know I'm not.
Okay, okay. And so when you in that mode, let's go mentally. Let's go there. When you in that mode, when you write your songs, like what inspires you? What do you think about? Like when you be like, oh, I gotta write this hit. Is it if it's like a love song or it's like your kids, whatever direction that you like? What inspires you? What motivates you to like kick it off?
I believe that what inspired me is just simply like everyday life. It can be my experience, it can be your experience, it can be a friend's experience, that just kind of motivates me to just write. I remember thinking about the Lemonade album, Beyonce's Lemonade album, when I wrote my song Balance. Because I knew that even with Jay Z doing all that he did to her allegedly, there was no way that she was going to leave him because it only made sense, not just monetarily, but love wise for them to stay together and try to work it out, right? So the song Balance is about having a conflicting relationship, like being in love with somebody, them in love with you, but just y'all just trying to find the balance in emotions and you know what I mean? Trying to be like level with each other. So I feel like a lot of my music, it resonates from just life experiences or things that are going on around me. That's what motivates me to write.
Okay, and who is somebody that you would love to be like to collab with? Like what artist?
Well,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Whitney Houston is not here, so I can't say her as much as I would love. God rest her soul. But Chris Brown is someone I definitely want to work with. Right now, I'm currently working with one of his songwriters, King Federo, on a song that I'll be releasing in February 2026. So get ready. For love, don't have time for me because love just don't be having time for me, I guess. So get ready. But I really want to work with Chris Brown. I also want to work with Timbaland. I feel like I know he's on the AI movement. I get it, but there are dope ass artists out here, and he needs to fill us on that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring him back to that Aaliyah R&B vibe to get him back centered into a place where he understands that you can put together a song mechanically and robotically and it'll sound great. But there's nothing like having real raw vocals on your track.
You hear that, Timberland?
That emotion is there, dog. Like, don't play with me.
That's right. That's right. And my girl already speaking fast. Look, Timberland, reach out to her. She ready to be raw and authentic with it. Like, don't be trying to use this computerized stuff because we got
No.
good talent out here. So,
That's like telling Marvin Gaye if he was ever alive, God rest his soul. Like, look, girl, I love you. Like, oh, that ain't good enough. Nah, buddy, I don't think that was his son, but whatever. But those artists back then, they ate, and you heard the pain in their voice, and that's the same thing for a lot of undiscovered artists. Like, there's still pain and goodness in their voices. Like, give us an opportunity. Just don't write us off because it's easier or cheaper to make up an AI character and say, look, we're just gonna throw this through a system and make it work. No. We need to keep that authenticity in the music. It's important.
yeah, that's what I think Bow Wow had did an interview about. He was like, music just ain't the same like it used to be because it's like a basically he was saying like it was a cheap way that people are getting like they get one song and they get signed, but they had to when growing up in his era. He had to go out there and work and hustle and put forth the actual effort and the CDs and stuff like that. So, him and Jermaine was going back and forth as far as like two different podcasts actually, and they was going back and forth about how the music just ain't the same and and it's crazy because it's like you look. I still listen to old school. That's my thing. Like I love. Oh, y'all love old school. What music? Put in the chat. What type of genre do y'all listen to? What genre do
I
y'all
think
listen to?
everybody in love with old school because you got my daughter. She 18 years old. Her and her friends be listening to dang on it. They be listening to Missy Elliott, Aaliyah. They be listening to Rome. I belong to you. I'm like,
What
you
you
know
know
what I
about
mean?
that?
Like they take it all the 112, they take it all the way back and TLC. And that's what I'm saying is like music like that doesn't get old. Like anybody's of any age, they're gonna listen to that. So why would you want to mechanicalize that? Why would you want to create? Why would you want to do that? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't care how much money you can make being cheap and doing it that way. To me, it's just not authentic and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm so sorry.
Yep, and they in the chat. They
And it
saying
doesn't sound pure.
Kendra
Oh, somebody,
said, yeah, Kendra said gospel old school. Keela said definitely the old school stuff. I agree, y'all. I'm always
so,
bounce out the grind.
so Kendra, you said gospel old school, so you more of a, I remember mama and the love that she gave. And I know you know who sang that.
She could sing. Oh my God, you should hear her sing. Like she could blow. Like Kendra could blow. She could sing. She's very
Then you
talented.
need to put out a single then.
I've been telling her that her and her brothers, they could blow.
Shirley Caesar, she got it. She said definitely Caesar. Yep, Shirley Caesar. Come on, honey. If we're gonna listen to old school gospel, we're gonna go back that far. Why? Because those songs so purifying. My mom used to listen. My mom was sick. She died when I was 8. My mom died of AIDS. I don't mind sharing that. I don't have it. My mom died. She caught it after me and my brother were born from a boyfriend. But that was one of the songs that she used to always listen to. And it was in remembrance of her mama. What's crazy is now I play it in remembrance of my mama.
Oh, my
So
heart.
Kendra, I'm gonna need you to cover that song, put on your page, and tag me so I can share you. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Kendra. Look at you. I'm talking about y'all network. Hey, that's what this show is about. Like y'all keep whatever y'all got to ask or anything. Keep the chat flowing, y'all. This is a great show. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep knowing her, getting to know her along the way. So, what's something you learned about being in the entertainment?
That is a lot of snakes out here.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. Everybody is not your friend, bro. I'm so serious. I believe I know what. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say it like it is, and this is the truth. I had one guy that fake mentored me for a good 3 years before he took a good couple of $1,000 out of my pocket.
How did that? Oh, we got to get into this. How? What happened?
Well, we had a project together, but before that, we were talking for like 3 years. He kept hollering at me here and there, like, "Hey, everything's good. How's everything going?" I'm like, "Oh, it's going good," or "Oh, it's not going that good." Mentorship. Here and there, talking, whatever. Seeing you at events, talking, and then he was like, "We should do a song together." I was like, "Okay, cool." Then all of a sudden, yeah, it's gonna be such and such amount. Okay, cool. Buddy got accolades. I'm looking out, whatever. I got you, you know what I'm saying? I get it. We do a song together. I'm out $14,000. Buddy done sat up here and ain't really pushed the song. Everything that the contract said that he signed and I signed, he didn't fulfill it. I could have took him to court, but my entertainment lawyer was like, "Look, you're only gonna get him out this amount back versus what you paid." What I was like, I'm gonna let it go, but I'll never ever let another person go. By the way, I'll sue your ass. I don't care. God forgive me. But I just let it go because I was like, you know what? That was my first lesson that I had to learn in the industry, and that was a couple of years ago. So I'm not in that mindset no more. You can't get nothing out of me, but it just taught me a lot. And now I educate a lot of other artists on that. I be like, look, you got to look at the contracts. First of all, never pay anybody all the money up front. Pay per service, like a la carte. Like as they're doing it, that's when you're paying to make sure that it gets done. Because if it doesn't, then you're able to get your money back. Always pay with a credit card. Never do Cash App, Zelle, or any of that other stuff.
Yeah, so that it won't be so hard for y'all to be losing out on money. Right.
Yeah. So
You're
that's one of my
right.
lessons I learned. Like not being so easy to just give the money away and collab with people because they're bigger artists than me and they have more going on than me. It really truly doesn't matter. We're all in the same boat if you think about it. They making money this month, they not making money next month. Same as me. It is what it is. So it doesn't matter how big. Trust me. Some of these big name artists that y'all know ain't making no money. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right. All right. Speaking of money, y'all, let's go ahead and shift on a little bit deeper into her business, y'all. What about this entrepreneurship, girl? I met you at the Honey Boss magazine, which you were like a partner, right? In that, you
Yes.
partner?
So I'm not a partner with Honey Boss Magazine. I was just there to support my PR rep Tia Culver told me about the event, so I pulled up the support and I'm super proud of them. Also my homeboy Vigilante, he's on the cover. He was one of the guys that was on the cover. And me and him, because he has a dating app, we've done some stuff before. And yeah, that's my homeboy. I've known him for like about 6, 7 years. So we always end up meeting up with each other, doing some content or just meeting up at events and talking and having a good time. That's my homeboy. So shout out to Vigilante. Shout out to Honey. Say their magazine again.
Honey Boss magazine.
Honey Boss Magazine. Shout out to them because their event was really, really nice.
It
And
was.
they were showcasing a lot of the Atlanta powerhouse men. They had pastors in the building. They had lawyers, doctors. Like they really did their big one. I can't wait for them to do the Honey Boss Women's Edition, the Boss Lady Edition. So maybe they'll consider me on the cover
Oh, yes, ma'am.
with some
Yes,
other
ma'am.
powerhouse folks like
Oh,
you and so many others.
clock that tea. I just had Vigilante on my show. I just
Yeah.
had him, like, yeah, like it was so fun. We still keep in contact. Like he really been trying to connect me with different people, and he actually graduated on Saturday. So shout out to Vigilante. Congratulations to you for your accomplishments, and yeah, we gonna see him again. As far as you being an entrepreneur, tell us about your business and what motivated you to start it.
So I have two businesses. I have our company, JJ's Tourism and Party Rentals. So we do inflatables, concessions, things like that. So we do service the metro Atlanta area. We've been in business since 2015. Started out in North Carolina, moved here in 2017, and the business has just been booming ever since, you know, like for real. So we're grateful for all you Atlanteans that have shown us mad love, with our bounce house company. And then I also have my independent label, Boss Lady 365 Entertainment, in which now I've stepped into production because we have our Bouncing Around A project that drops on Patreon and YouTube December 12th.
Okay.
you know. So I just been a little busy, little bee, just doing my thing. Trying to definitely build that generational wealth for my kids. Because at the end of the day, when we started JJ's Toys and More, and even my entertainment company, that's what it's always been about. Just making sure that my kids have, you know,
Right.
because I was homeless before and I didn't have, so I want to make sure that they have.
There you go. There you go. So with bouncy houses and stuff like that, like I know when you first started out because they say like the how hard it is to start a business and get it up and running. So when you first started out, like did you have any damages at first? How did you handle that when they like damage your properties and the bouncy houses and stuff?
Well, within the first couple of years, we didn't really have any damages to the unit. I just felt like we were paying a lot out just to be able to run the business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of irresponsible bounce house companies out here, no offense, but they don't stake stuff in. They set up on the beach so stuff flies away, and then all of a sudden we all have to end up paying more on our insurance every year because of that. So just I think just when it comes to the OPX, the operational expenses, they go up depending on what happens out here in the community of the bounce house, businesses, but for the most part, we haven't had any damages to any of our units, thank God, or any tiffs with people getting hurt or anything. But we are insured, we are licensed, and things of that nature, so we're good.
Okay. And what has been one of your biggest challenges as an entrepreneur, and how did you overcome it?
Realizing that you just can't spend the money as soon as it comes. You need to wait for your payday. That was the first 3 years. We've been in business since 2015. That is not my life no more. But just know within the first 2 to 3 years, I was like, why can't I get a check? I was mad. You hear me? I was like, if we made $500, why I can't spend 200?
I know,
But
girl.
as an entrepreneur, you just want to make sure that you're throwing back into your business. You never ever want to just spend. You want to see your business grow, right? So the only way that it's going to grow is if you're constantly throwing back into it. We started out with 3 bounce houses. We now have 45 units, plus concessions, tables and chairs, games, all that, and a warehouse. So just know that the more you invest into your business, the more money you can make over time to where you can cut yourself a check. Because now in 2023, we became a small corporation. That's when I was able to write myself a check. So yes, it did take a while from 2015 to 2023, but it was well worth it.
So, in case somebody look at this live and be like, "Oh, well, she's saying I can't spend none of my money. I just supposed to let it sit
You
there."
can't. No, you can't. You need to reinvest it. Like that. Like okay, for example, if I buy a water slide for $3,500, I'm gonna need it to go out how many times to make my money back? That's my focus before I worry about making any income off of it. So you just got to look at it that way, and that's just all there's to it.
Okay, all right. And what advice would you give someone wanting to start their own business aside from that? That's
Planning,
okay.
preparation. Um, Definitely look at the statistics in your area on the business that you're wanting to run to make sure that you're not stepping on any toes. Um, Understand that you have to market. So if you don't have a marketing plan, that's gonna kick you in the butt. You have to have a marketing plan. We do Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We go out and we still hand out flyers. We're part of the Barter Association. Shout out to Kennesaw Barter. Like we have different methods that we do that we just stuck to the whole time. I still do it now. No matter how big of an artist or small of an artist I am, I still go out here and hand out flyers. That's how I was able to get the Kennesaw skating rink and the Hiram skating rink contract for the summer. So we do water slides each week for 8 weeks for to both those locations for just 2 hours, and we make a killing, just doing that for their summer camp because I handed out a flyer to the owner. You understand what I'm saying? So you just really never know what method works. That's why I always tell people visibility is everything, and being personable, not just focusing on so much of the social media marketing. You still have to get out here and touch the people. So that's what we do.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because that's some hard work trying to push yourself, and you ain't got no, like you ain't got no big, people behind you to do it. So you definitely got to work with your resources that you have, and hoping that it continues to grow. So we talked about being a mom, we talked about the entertainment, we talked about the entrepreneurship. Let's talk about your mental health. What keeps you grounded when things get overwhelmed?
Meditation and being able to talk to people that are like-minded, like myself, like you. Me, you talk a lot now. We done developed all a thing, and I appreciate you for being that ear. Just having your circle of people to talk to calm you, and then also meditation. I've started meditating a lot more than I normally do. Only the reason why is because right now I'm kind of going through a situation in my life where it's transitional, to where I'm needing to center myself the most. And as busy as I get, I'm realizing, hey, take time to center, take time to center. So just meditation and talking with your inner circle. That's what I do, and it works.
Okay, okay. And what's a moment in your life where you realize I'm really doing this? You balancing everything.
When I started,
Okay.
when I first started, I was like, wait, I'm doing all of this, and I'm really doing this, and it's really happening for me, and it's really working, and God is seeing fit for me to be able to continue with this. And although, again, like I said, because I don't want to discourage anybody, so I'm going to say this once. I'm not saying that if you're an independent artist that you're not supposed to suffer any down moments in your career where you're not getting paid, because it's going to happen. But when you're on your high, as far as charting or making money, it feels so dang good. Like, it just, in my opinion, it outweighs the times where you may be going through a drought, if that makes any sense at all. Kendra said, how is her support system? My support system is really good, Kendra. Like, I don't have any complaints. I got, Yama here. I got my friend V. I have my kids. I got my cousin Sean. I feel like I'm pretty solid in my inner circle, and I love them so much.
I love
This
it.
life is good. Thank you. It's
Yeah,
kind.
you said this live is good. She actually made the best treats. Oh my God. She don't do it outside or she don't ship or nothing, but she do events and they be so good. I have to talk to her about some later. But after I cuss her out. But yeah. After that, yeah. So we're gonna go a little bit deeper. What how do you stay motivated when obstacles show up?
I just keep going. You got to understand, I'm a trauma baby. I've been through a lot of my life. Believe it or not, I was molested by my own father. I don't talk about it as much, but I was. And God rest his soul still, because regardless of what, that's still my father. I don't understand why he did it, and that's not for me to understand. That's his struggle and his battle with God. I'll let them worry about that.
Yeah.
Um, but you're gonna be good and block when this live is over. Don't block her. Don't block her. She love you, friend. But I mean, I don't let anything stop me. I can be going through the most, and people will never really know unless they're a part of my inner circle, because it'll look online like I'm not going through anything. So just know I don't wear that on my sleeve. You know, I pray about it and I just let it go.
Okay. And so, one thing about it, I do appreciate your transparency on the show because that's what it's about. Like, everybody come here, kick it, and get to know each other, network, laugh, talk, and relate to the guests that I bring on the show. And you, like I said, your time is not in vain. I really appreciate every second, hour, minute, whatever. And I appreciate you wholeheartedly. So, we're going to go to the chat, you guys. If y'all have any questions for my girl, make sure y'all go ahead. Keela, I ain't worried about you. They're my cousin. But I ain't fooling her anyway. But y'all come to and ask y'all questions about entrepreneurship. Like I said, she got a kid that's on the spectrum, how she deal with that. If y'all have a child that's on the spectrum or just whatever, just ask the girl whatever you want to ask. So I like for my audience to interact with the guests so that everybody could feel like, home.
When we first found out that King was on the spectrum, ABA therapy, speech therapy, like immediately. So I would say, for any parents that are out there that may be experiencing this, or you're unsure but you want to get them evaluated, please get them evaluated so you can have it on the paperwork. And then from there, speech therapy, ABA therapy, which is behavioral health therapy. Because whenever he's dealing with his tantrums, like I was telling you earlier, Yama, like he ain't that bad intense to where he's like punching and doing nothing extra, but he does have his moments to where he'll may bite or push or whatever. And, we just remind him of those safe hands. We remind him that it's wrong to do it, but we don't talk to him from a elevated standpoint. We get down to his level and speak directly to him to get him to understand that you're hurting me and what you're doing is wrong.
Okay.
You know,
That shift the energy with him.
and that shifts the energy a lot with him. You're
So
like, I'm sorry.
when it comes down to your other two kids, like how do he interact with them?
He loves them. Nevaeh, she's been watching him ever since he was a little baby helping out. So, he loves Nevaeh. He actually doesn't give her a hard time like how he gives me. With JJ, they have that brotherly love where they be fighting and arguing, and then whenever JJ want to stop playing, Kings still be wild up. You know what I mean? And JJ
Okay.
gotta tell him, "Look, I'm done playing." I said, "I'm done." But I'm like, you shouldn't have never started with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely provoked him at some point, huh?
Yeah, and then he gonna go. He gonna get with you, and now you trying to tell him to stop. You can't do that.
What's the most proudest moment that you could be like that you reflect on still to this day in the entertainment world, in the mom world, in the entrepreneur world? It doesn't matter. Well, let's do one out of the three, like each out of the three.
Okay, well, my proudest moment is gonna be being a mom, and that's to all three of my kids. I was happy to see all of them. I was happy to give birth to all of them and see their faces and know that they were alive and they were healthy. So that's one because I'm a mom before I'm anything else. When it comes to my career, again, like I say, just being able to chart and be in rooms with people that I grew up listening to, like Tevin Campbell, 112, Jagged Edge, Candy Burris. Shout out to Candy Burris. I love you, girl. Like her giving me a birthday message on my birthday one year, sending it to my phone via text. I didn't even know this chick had my number, nigga. That's what was crazy about it. And she was like, "Yeah, I had your number. DJ A1 gave it to me." I was like,
Look at you.
okay. So I was like, "Thank you, DJ A1, for real." Just that was monumental for me because I was like, man, I used to always listen to Escape's music, and then when she, went solo, I had her whole album. And so that's a blessing. And then being on the Grammy committee, being a Grammy member, being able to vote, being able to get my music nominated and all that, like it's just mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mind blowing. So that's why I say I'm grateful for just where I'm at in life. Like I'm just grateful. Thank you, God.
Thank you,
Because there's
Jesus.
so many people that are still trying to get into the Grammy committee. They're still trying to understand certain things about the industry. And I just, you know, what's your favorite Escape song? Girl, Secret. Secret is my favorite one.
How does that go?
Everybody cheats. But you
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. Yeah, I'm always singing that part because that's Candy part. I always sing that high note because that's Candy part. But I like that, and I like Softest Place on Earth. You can't ask me really honestly all my favorite Escape songs because I'm gonna go down the list. So
Yeah.
Secret is one, but then you got Softest Place on Earth, and then you got Just Kicking It. I don't know. I got so many. Oh my God, I can't believe you asked me that. Now I'll go all night.
She's talking about some no. What is yours, Kendra?
Kendra,
I know
what's your favorite Escape song? Now I gotta ask.
arms are the one who loves you.
I love that song. I love that song. My friend Tweety, though, me and her used to always be there singing with the brushes in our hand. And that was one of our favorite songs to sing. So that's crazy. And she said that was my favorite. B, that was your favorite album? I think that was everybody's favorite album from them. But since we're going to do that, I have to ask everybody in the chat, what's your favorite Destiny's Child song? Because everybody tends to have one of those too.
Yep.
Mine is Cater to You.
T-shirt. I think T-shirt is mine.
T-shirt? Okay, I like T-shirt too. But Cater to You is my favorite ones. And that was because I was like, girl, when I get married and I fall in love, I'll be catering to my man, child.
Me too. I probably should have had a few babies from that album. All right, B. Keela said definitely cater to you and girl, oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Girl.
I
Yeah.
can't think of any songs from them. Oh my God, Keela,
Kendra,
wah,
for real?
wah, wah.
Kendra. Maybe you like Soldier. You like independent women? hmm You always have to ask about Destiny's Child because everybody be like, y'all talking about Escape. What about Destiny's Child? I be like, oh my God, y'all, everybody's on Beyonce's internet, honey.
Yeah. What about SWB? What is it? SWB? Yeah.
I think what week?
Okay.
Like it's so weak in my knees, I can hide. I like that.
I
I
think
mean, all
mine is
this
what's it called? Love will be right.
right. I like that song too. That was pretty good.
Monique said you.
Oh, if I don't pick up the phone like I used to. Don't you take it personal. I know what song she's talking about. That's by Destiny's Child. If I.
Okay, yeah.
Uh
She probably over there multitasking. She said, yes. Hey, Trinell.
huh.
Yes. You wanna sing a verse. And she said, and is V said they used to tease me at work because I kept playing Destiny Child's first hit. And then she said, who's your first folk solo artist?
My first favorite solo artist was Whitney Houston. My mama had me listening to her. You know, my mama had me listening to her. And I actually the first song I ever learned to sing was "I Want to Dance with Somebody" by Whitney Houston.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I started kind of looking at a lot of her performances and whatever, on TV and stuff like that, and especially when she sung the Star Spangled Banner. Which, by the way, I'll be at Georgia Metropolitan University this Sunday. Doors open at 2:30, singing and opening the game for the Georgia Spartans at 2:30 p.m. right here in Atlanta. That's Georgia Metropolitan University. The Georgia Spartans semi basketball, what is semi celeb basketball team. I'll be there singing the Star Spangled Banner for them.
All
So I'm
right.
excited.
Shout out to you. Congratulations, boo.
Thank you. You say yes, the late great Whitney Houston. I'm trying to tell you, matches her vocals. Whitney Houston vocals, like I don't care, phenomenal. Hold on, let me show y'all something.
Go ahead, girl. What is that? A spritz bottle?
Yeah, girl, Whitney Houston, girl.
Girl, no, I know Whitney Houston had a spritz bottle.
She got perfume.
Oh, you?
I'm a real Whitney Houston fan for real, so I'll go and buy stuff. When it comes to music, what's the most challenging aspect for you? Consistency, because I am a mom of three, because I do own a business. It's very hard to stay on top of all things music because I don't have a big team. If I had a big team, it would be different. I just finally got a PR rep that I really, really like, that I feel like she's doing her job, but she could do better, but she's doing her job. You know what I mean? So I think, but all that's coming in due time. Like God is making room. Like shout out to you, Yama, because today I was able to call Mike and me and him talked, and I sent him over some of my information. So you know
Yeah,
what I mean? On
girl,
some
I
of these
can't wait.
films and sync placements in Jesus' name, amen.
We claiming it. We in agreement with you, girl. You gonna meet you at the top, girl. I'm coming behind you. Kendra
Look,
said, "Can you sing a piece of Everyone Falls in Love Sometimes?"
you talking about that song? Everyone falls in love sometimes. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. Everyone falls in love sometimes. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. Too bad I don't know the whole song. If I did, I would sing it all. But I don't know that song.
She said, "No, ma'am." Whitney Houston song.
Oh,
But I like that.
oh,
That's my song too, though. That's my song too, though.
I know.
But she said, very good though, laugh.
Thank you. I didn't know which one you wanted me to sing. I mean,
Hey,
we
that was for
kind of
me.
got off when
That's
you
for
stopped
me.
talking about other stuff.
That's for me.
If I'm gonna sing a Whitney Houston song, it's gonna have to be "Greatest Love of All." It's gonna be what is it? Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time. Something like that. You know what I mean? Because I like ballads.
You know what I love? I love her song "Miracle." You heard that song
There
before?
can be miracles when you
You talking about
do.
"Believe"? That's with Mariah Carey. "Miracles." The what's how does it go? I did no. How does it go? Dang, "Miracles." Dang, I'm gonna have to get back to you when I think about the song.
She said, "Cuz that wasn't it. Alamo, I'm wheezing. Don't wheeze, girl. Pray for me."
It's not.
I
I
believe in
believe
me.
in
Oh, that
miracles.
wasn't called "I Believe in Miracles." It was called "I Believe in You and Me." I
She got
believe
a
in
song
you and
called
me.
"Miracles." What's that? I can't think of. Y'all keep talking to in the chat while I figure this out. Cause
So
I
wait,
was.
is it not called "I Believe in You and Me"?
It's for nothing is matter. Something like that.
Nothing should matter, not
Yeah.
when love grows inside you. The
Yeah.
choice is yours. There's a miracle in store. Nothing should matter. Yeah, I know this song. Okay, yeah, this is
Right
miracle.
up here. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
you had to sing a couple of words. You know, I know all her songs. You just got to
Girl.
sing a couple words.
Yes. She told me so you want Kendra Monique told me you want to shoot.
Oh Lord, everyone falls
Mm.
in love sometimes. Sometimes it's wrong, and sometimes it's right. For every way, someone must fail. There comes a point when you exhale, yeah, yeah. Sing, shoot, 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 yeah, I remember that song.
Woo,
That
she
was on
said,
the Waiting to Exhale. Look, I'm waiting to have my Waiting to Exhale moment. I'm about to do a fire in the back and call up my homegirls and be like, look, we're going to park our cars in the back and be all extra. Because
hey, that's what
hearts
I'm
are
talking about.
often broken when their words unspoken. In school, there's answers to your, you know what I'm
Girl, you better stop. You better
saying?
sing, girl. That's what I'm talking about, friend. Girl, tonight this live is lit, baby. Y'all keep it coming if y'all got so what let's you know what? Let's we talking about Whitney Houston, but let's go to your album. Sing one of your favorite songs off of your album.
Let's see.
She said Whitney took over her soul just then. I know.
Let me see.
You get out, you gotta go to her page. She could blow her and her brothers. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. She could blow. And her brother.
I'm finna be on it because Kendra, I gotta find out, friend, so that way you can be able to put out this song and stop playing.
I know.
If I had to think of a song, let me see.
She said she
Ballad.
wouldn't have followed you on IG.
Okay, good. I'm finna follow you back. I got you. I got you.
Kendra, don't
I
be
got you.
messy. Don't be
She's talking
messy.
about who are my brothers.
So we could definitely do that. Don't be messy. Ignore that. So go ahead, Kendra. That got one of them. Hey, Terry. That's
I
what I'm
love it.
talking about.
V
We got
said,
to.
V
Hmm.
said, I'm every woman is calling me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally.
Hey.
I can cast a spell, you can tell. Mix a special brew with fire inside of you. Ah,
Okay. Look, have you met Michael B. Jordan yet?
No, that's who I need to meet. But I haven't been to any award ceremonies where he's been there. Like if I've been at the hip hop or BET or Grammy, he hasn't been there at the times that I would be there.
That's my husband. I love that man bad. I love him.
Who he
Shut
go
up, Kendra.
who he go with nowadays?
Nobody. Me. I'm going back. Calling now.
Michael B. Jordan, she just said y'all go together. Stop playing now. Go ahead now. Pull up.
You ain't lying. You still got to sing a song, your favorite song off your album.
Don't be calling your cousin delusional. Look, sometimes you gotta manifest that. You gotta speak it into the existence, and it's gonna happen.
She don't understand. She can go to hell. She don't understand. That's real love right there.
Let me see. You said one of the songs off my album. Let me see. Left out in the darkness, surviving the storm. Emotions on fire ever since you've been gone. And I've been praying every day that you'd come back to me. And it hurts so bad. You were gone so fast. But then I hear your voice say, I'm with you every step of the way. When you're feeling sad, just think of me. You know I've got your back. There's so much life left in you, be brave. 'Cause it's your time. It's your time. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's called It's Your Time. I wrote it for my brother.
Oh my God. And you and Tramel. Tramel is an R&B singer. Oh my God. He dropped some new music too. He's gonna be my next guest on Friday. That is so I got to go stream that. What our platforms you said you want everything, right?
I'm on
Apple.
everything. That's Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, everywhere. And I got music videos already up on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out the Ocean Soul and the Mud video. And even check out Synergies. If you're a person that's dealing with mental health, because I'm a mental health advocate, because remember, I'm a trauma baby. So I've been through a lot of my life, from homelessness to losing both parents at a very early age and having to basically grow myself. Somebody said they found me on Apple. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So with that being said, a lot of my music, it's relatable. You'll be able to resonate with it. And it's pure. It's just pure music. So yeah, definitely please check me out. What you say about Kiki Wyatt? I love Kiki Wyatt. You and I forever, for always. I love her. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you something about Kiki Wyatt. I feel like she's underrated. I feel like she never really got her chance at the mainstream, right? Hear me out. And vocally, that lady is a beast. Do you hear me? She can sing anybody. And I say anybody up under the table. I detect no lies in what I just said. I'm looking for the lies. Can't find them. Like, that lady can sing her behind off. The way she scats, her runs, her vibrato, everything is just like pure and beautiful. There's never a flat key, a sharp key, nothing. Like, she just knows what she's doing. I love her, dog. Yes, I have YouTube, Mama. I have a YouTube, Kendra. And Kendra said you are correct. I know. If you're a Kiki Wyatt fan, you know what I'm talking about. That lady, I don't care. Her ass can sing, bruh.
What you think about Tamar? If it was a battle between it was a versus between Tamar and Tony. I know Tony is a legend, but what about, who would you choose with the battle with Tamar and out of the Braxtons? I'm not comparing them with nobody else, but Tamar.
Okay, hear me out. Please don't kill me in the comments. Please don't, y'all. I love Toni Braxton. I grew up singing all her songs. He wasn't man enough for me. Yeah, I fuck with it. But it is something about Tamar's All the Way Home. It is something about her song Love and War. Like vocally, she sounds way better than Tony because she can do more. Does that make sense? Tony stays within the tenor, the baritone, but Tamar, she can go all over.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give it to Tamar.
Okay. Yeah. 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 What y'all
I
think?
detect no, I detect no lies.
Yeah, I
I
had a
detect
girl
no
who
lies.
y'all be team didn't even know Tamar speak. Kendra, where you been? You must got a track phone. Oh my gosh, I'm so
Oh
embarrassed.
my, you got to hear her song. She got a somebody said every day
I be
was
singing this
in
song.
the sunny skies. Only Marvin Gaye and lingerie. I guess somebody lied. It's just the way she sings. Trust me. When I say that she can kill it, trust me. Go check out Tamar music. She just put out a single too 2 months ago. And it's on her YouTube, the video, but just don't even worry about looking at the video. Pay attention to the lyrics. When I say that this girl is a vocal beast, I am not lying. You talking about, oh, that's her. Girl, yeah, that's her. That is Tamar Kendra eating us up, tearing it up. She sounds way better than her sister Tony. I love Tony Braxton. But Tamar, that girl can vocally blow. Like she can do more vocally than her sister. That's all. So that's what, separates them. But both of them are dope artists. I love them both.
She's talking about she got a flip phone. Girl, that right, Keela. She got a track phone. Girl, that is crazy. So what artists you stream the most in your car that put you in the mood like, oh yeah, that's just, the moment right and just like, dang, I'm just vibing down the highway
I
and
like to listen. I've been listening to Jacob Lattimore often. I think he's underrated. He got a song called Invest in You. I love the fact that he's talking about investing in his woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of men don't do enough of that. Like men want us to invest into them and be supportive of them, but they don't, reciprocate that. And that song talks about doing just that. So, and yes, I do listen to rap. Kendra. I like Nicki Minaj. I like some of Cardi B music, but yeah, if I'm gonna do some rap, I'm just gonna go old school. No offense.
speaking of rap, who you had in the verse with Cash Money No Limit? No, no. Oh, okay, neither one of them. Okay.
I
Moving
love them
forward.
all,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm gonna
What
be honest with you. Master P, he got over. Does that make sense?
yeah. I'm a Cash Money baby.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like Cash Money too. I mean, I like Juvenile.
Yeah, like Juvenile Child.
I like Juve. You
But
know
my
what I
kids
mean?
don't like to ride with me because they say I listen to elevator music, but I really be listening to Ozzy Brothers and all of that stuff. Like we be like clashing about the music in the car, so I be listening to Ozzy, Anita. But yep, Brittany, there you go,
Ooh,
Anita.
somebody said Anita Baker,
That's what I'm talking
honey.
about. That's some real music right there. That is some. Girl, you better say.
That everything about Anita Baker. Y'all gotta excuse me. I ain't want my voice so it don't sound as perfect, but just know Anita Baker. Look, if we're gonna do this, okay, let's do it. Anita
Let's go.
Baker. If we're gonna do this, let's just do it. Anita Baker. If I'm talking about my top five, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker. I gotta go with I love Chrisette Michelle.
Okay. I haven't heard her music in a while, but okay.
I have to go with her because vocally I love how she scats. I love her runs, and I just love how she plays with her voice. You understand what I'm saying? It's a unique thing for me. If we're gonna talk about a hardcore singer that's a powerhouse, I'm gonna give it a Fantasia. But then I gotta share that space with Jennifer Hudson.
Girl, I thought you could say Jennifer Lopez, but
I would
okay.
never say Jennifer Lopez.
Kidda didn't ask a question in the comment.
Girl, you would not hear. Oh yeah, Kim Burrell most, but I'm in love with Tasha Cobb. That's been my go-to lately for gospel music.
Oh yes, I love Tasha.
Yeah, yeah. Tasha Cobb has been but I love Kim Burrell. I do love her. What do you do to prepare your voice? Well, I do like to normal times I like to warm up my voice in the mornings. I didn't do that this morning because I had so much admin stuff. But whenever I'm getting ready to sing, y'all probably seen Patti LaBelle used this on stage once upon a time. Clear Voice. It's a spray that we use. It helps to, just strengthen our vocals as far as just keeping them moisturized. It helps to, get the dryness out. So I use stuff like this, but then also just, warming up my voice.
I could have been a singer.
Period. What you finna sing right now, sis?
Oh no. Kendra said, "Where can I find it? And can you send me your chair?" Oh my God.
Kendra, I got a couple chairs like this. The other ones are in my warehouse. But I would say, sis, you can come over. We'll do some wine and hang out. When you come to town to visit your cousin, we'll do that. Y'all come over. This I can send you the link so that we can share it with your people if you want. But it's on Amazon. It wasn't number like $12. But this is really good for anyone that does sing, even if you sing in a choir, even if you're not really a singer like where you're singing all the time like me, but you just need something. If you got a cold or something, but you still got to show up to perform, use this. Use this.
What's it called again for those that are just joining in?
It's called Clear Voice.
Clear Voice.
It's called Clear Voice, and it's a vocal spray. It helps with tired voices and scratchy throats. All right, and this is the honey lemon flavor.
How many times you supposed to spray it? Just whenever you don't have a. Okay.
Well, whenever you need it, like it's not gonna do anything bad if you spray it a whole lot. You know what I mean? You'll just run out fast. But I mainly use it like if I have a cold or I feel like something's coming along and I know I gotta sing. Like I know that I gotta sing on Sunday. With the weather changing the way that it is, everybody's going through a little scratchy situation, or allergies or just something's coming over them. So oftentimes I'll make sure that I'm spraying this in my mouth every day. Kind of preparing my vocals and singing, getting ready.
Do you do parties for people? Like people can book you for events and stuff, parties?
Yes, I have done backyard parties. I have done birthday parties, and I would love to do more of them. So if you're interested in doing that, you just want to email us. You want to email us at bookdenequa01@yahoo.com. That's BOOK, Denequa, DENEQUIA01@yahoo.com. And we'll get you locked in. I do travel. Yay.
Book my girl. She for the mic, baby. She just gave us a show.
And I wasn't even trying to because I ain't even come on here wanting to sing, girl. I told you I'm tired for the day. I ain't really warm up at all today,
But you did good. We couldn't tell it. Like you was on key and everything. You was on key. So I really appreciate you giving us a little show, honey. I'm very appreciative of that. Whether you was prepared or not, we couldn't even tell we were jamming, honey. So I really appreciate that. So what you doing for the rest of the night? Just chilling or hold on? She said, I like that lady vibe. Vibe is everything. That's what I'm talking about. That's why y'all come to Kick It with Yama. I be bringing the vibes.
Thank you, Kendra. That's why when you come to Atlanta, you got to give it your cousin. We got to all link up, child. We got this locked in. We got you. You guys just want to make sure you stay tuned with what I got coming up next. Like I said, I got the Patreon on deck for the Bouncing Around the A reality show. It's centered around my family business. And, it shows you the ins and outs of owning a party rentals business while also juggling my musical career, alongside of owning a party rental business and being as present as I can there while trying to hop on somebody's stage and sing. So you guys are getting the best of both worlds when it comes to Denequia. So I've been telling everybody, just follow me on all social medias. Head on over to Patreon. Put in Bouncing Around the A. That's Bouncing with no G. So that's BOUNCIN, the A. Bouncing Around the A. Okay? And, just check us out. See what we have to offer. Like I said, every episode is no more than 8 to 10 minutes. But you're able to see me perform. You're able to see us dropping our bounce houses. So you'll see me dressed up. Then you see me looking a mess in somebody's yard with my wig slipped back. And I'm like, look, I'm here, though. That's all that matters, It's a good vibe.
I know they're right. I know that's right. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Terry, for reposting the live. Anybody else got some questions or comments that y'all want to ask the guests before I let her go and enjoy the rest of her night? Drop it in the comments.
I ain't gonna do them but go and give me some rest, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. 6 o'clock in the morning, I gotta be up for these kiddos to go to school.
That's right, girl.
And then tomorrow's karaoke night. And tomorrow I'll be in Decatur at karaoke night from 8 to 12 midnight. at Seafood Social with Shorty the Comedian. He's from 94.5. I'm pretty sure y'all know Streets FM here in Atlanta. Me and him are hosting the karaoke and comedy night. So make sure you guys pull up 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. The place is called Seafood Social and it's right there in Decatur, Georgia.
So is that the same show that what's my name? Shorty. That's him.
Yeah,
Shorty.
that's my name, Shorty. Yeah.
Okay.
He's cool though. You guys gotta come out and check it. He be up there trying to sing. His ass cannot sing. God forgive me. I love my friend. But I say, friend, he tried to sing It's Like Candy. I was like, bruh, sing a rap song. You know what I mean? It's okay. But it's fun to have people get up there and just have a good time because that's really what it's all about. So it doesn't matter if you can sing or not. Just come and enjoy yourself, have a good time. And they do it every Thursday now. This will be my last Thursday for a while because I have shows and different stuff to prepare for. And, you know, I just need a break. I've been so busy with stuff. But this will be my last Thursday. So if you want to catch me there, you want to be there tomorrow night, 8 to 12 midnight, Seafood Social in Decatur, Georgia. I'll be there with Shorty the Comedian. What's my name? All that good stuff. It'll be a good vibe. And they have drink special, Casamigos, $5 Casamigo shots.
Okay, y'all better come y'all drink on me, y'all entertainment on and come support my girl, okay? It's gonna be a time, it's gonna be a vibe, y'all. So I just want to thank you so much for being a part of my show tonight. You made the kid to my some $5. That's her language right there, child.
Yeah, it's $5 Casamigo shots.
She over there rearranging stuff in her mind right now. She at work. I really appreciate that. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining my guest. She gave us some gems. She gave us she gave us a talent show, basically, and she killed that. She gave us a great vibe, and I really appreciate you so much for taking out your time. Like I said, it's not in vain. I appreciate every second, minute, hour, all of that. Thank you so much for just giving us time and making my show even greater. I really truly appreciate it. Just, you coming by and just blessing it.
Thank you, Yama, for having me. I really appreciate you. From the moment we met, you already knew we was locked in, sis.
Absolutely.
You were good to go. So I guess what? I'll be calling you in the morning. You know how I do. But thank you so much for having me. Thank you to everybody that has, hopped on the live. We really appreciate you guys. I don't go live a lot on TikTok, so I already knew there weren't going to be a lot of folks on here for me because I do not go live on TikTok. I guess I need to start now. I want her to help me write a one-hitter. I mean, if you're ready, Kendra, and you're dead serious, let's talk. Yama has my own phone number. She can just give it to you, and we can talk about it for real. But even be better if you came here to Atlanta, and we sat down and we worked on a song together. I'm all about helping. I worked with a lot of people. Lola Brooke, I wrote for her, wrote for myself, wrote for a lot of other artists I'm not even going to name because I be giving them too much clout. They ain't gave me enough. So, but just know that I write music for other people too. So if you're wanting to work, let's get it. Let's go. You guys want to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Denequia, Denequia. Again, thank you so much, Mama, for having me on your show.
Absolutely. See you again. We're definitely going to have you on here again for an update. Thank you so much, and I wish you your kids well and more success on your career. Thank you for kicking it with me and my audience tonight. We really enjoyed you. We really enjoyed the energy that you brought. And like I said, we're going to see you again because we need an update.
Yes, okay? I got you. When that new single dropping, when my book drop, I'll be like, look, my book, please go support on Amazon. So I love you guys. Thank you so much again, Yama.
Thank you, and thank you so much, and thank y'all so much for kicking it with Yama. I hope y'all have a great night, and thank y'all so much for just pushing my podcast and the love that y'all shown me and the support. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it. Until next time, thank you for kicking it with Yama. Bye-bye, y'all.